Community Trust as well. Take it away, Brad.
Oh, the big one, the roar of the 450s, and this is going to be good. Our Mx1 and Brodie Connolly delights us with a wonderful whole shot BT Ben Townley right there. Josiah Natsky's a good start. Seth Thompson trying to muscle his way around there. He gets just outclassed by Jack Trelaw, so top four's flying. We've got plenty of excitement here as a world-class field of Mx1 set to unleash us here, and I tell you what, this is going to be really good. So Brodie Connolly, fresh off his campaign, wonderful showing in the MX2 category in the Australian Motocross Championship. So he has now brought some of his experience he's picked up. He won MX2 here last year, and that was the last time we really saw Broads on our shores in New Zealand, top-level competitive motocross. This is going to be good. We've got BT Ben Townley, who he's absolutely loving his moto at the moment. We saw him at the Labour weekend as well. He delighted us by winning the MX1 2.5 category. And also was a big factor making it to the final stages of the shootout. So he'll know how to get around this Awakaponga track, loves it. He's done plenty of laps around here, and he's flying at the moment on the Blue Crew Yamaha. But then look out, we've got Josiah Natsky, newly KTM New Zealand pilot. He's going to be loving that on the Natsky training supported machine. Then we go back to Jack Trelaw on the debut season of MX1 racing. Look at Beno, he's actually given it to it. A big moment out of the final left-hander. But Bros is not going to have it easy here, Neil. Beno is on fire here today, and Josiah's right there behind. So we've got three world-class competitors going hammer and tongs, and Jack Trelaw, he's keeping up with them as well, so he's not out of this one. Seth Thompson, debut MX1 ride for Seth. He is absolutely flying there in 5th place. We've got some really good performances as well in behind. As MX1 looking good.
Well, I tell you what, the other feature, of course, is Josiah Natsky is not under KTM New Zealand as such. This has been a deal that's been arranged because he's going to ride for KTM in Canada this coming year and maybe drop over into the border and do a few North American rounds as well. So this is an opportunity to actually be involved with Red Bull KTM, the actual race team out of Canada, and through their global contacts, KTM have given him an opportunity to ride a bike here in New Zealand. So looking out and looking pretty auspicious out there. The number 23, Josiah, will be right at home on the orange machine. If it ain't orange, it's a lemon, because he's got it all together on that SX 450 today. So good work and loving it out there at the moment. 88, Brodie Connolly, 101 to Ben Townley, 23. Josiah Natsky with 93, the super new kid on the block. His name is Jack Trelaw, all the way from Otaudao South, and on that best build Motul Honda as we check out the number 72 up here as well, with more of those riders. 55 for Prita Boom alongside 57, and 8 in there for Tyler Steiner as well on the Bike Force Suzuki RMZ 450. So a good mix of our riders, and the new kids and the older kids and more experienced kids and adults, and even somebody the likes of who's just had his birthday, Ben Townley, this month.
Unbelievable move. Josiah Natsky launches his way around Ben Townley, and he's now in 2nd place, right on the back wheel of Brodie Connolly. So this is starting to heat up. Rhodes in charge. Josiah is absolutely flying, our fastest qualifier. Not mucking around here on the Red Bull KTM. There is Beno. He'll be trying to find desperately a way back into 2nd place. He cannot let Rhodes get away with this. And then you got Jack Trelaw keeping pace. So absolutely frantic pace at the front. It's a massive 15-minute moto. So you're going to have to hold on here, folks. This is going to be massive. Seth Thompson still the best of the rest there in 5th place. Prita Boone is hanging on in 6th place. Josh Stack on the LMC Husqvarna, he's quick as well. He's hanging on to about 7th place at the moment. Tyler Steiner on the Bike Force Suzuki is in 8th. Luke Vanderlei, the local man here, in 9th place. We've got Cam Negus rounding out our top 10, and then go back to Liam Hutton ahead of James Roundtree. So superstar-studded lineup here. MX1 brought to us by Brennigan Earth Moving, and this is going to be absolutely spectacular. You've got international superstars leading 1 and 2, and the former world champion and the legend Ben Townley in 3rd, with Jack Trelaw coming along pretty spectacular.
Oh, look at that. In fact, those 4 have left them to go, and Jack Trelaw could do really well if he can try and run with those other boys, because he's the young kid of the block with a bit less experience than those other boys. But I tell you what, special shout out to those first 2 boys back in New Zealand for some Kiwi motocross after their international big year in 2023, with Josiah racing in Canada and North America, even doing some AMA Supercross events, which was huge. But I tell you what, Brodie Connolly having a superb year. He did it so well in 2022, where he got recognised by the Aussie race team, and then got selected in late 2022 to ride the 23 season. And great news in the interview I did with him before, he is super keen to ride for New Zealand again in the Motocross of Nations in 2024. How good would that be to see him back on a motorcycle? Here we go, 88, Mr. Brodie Connolly out to fly with the 23 up into 2nd place. Josiah Natsky 101, Ben Townley, and the 93 of Jack Trelaw out there on that Honda Motul Best Build CRF 450. Go, boys.
So a pretty interesting note to make as well. Fastest lap of the race for Josiah Natsky, a 1:39.252. That is not quicker than Matic Dixon's lap from MX2. So MX1, although this is actually breathtaking pace, it's Matic Dixon that's still got the fastest lap of the weekend so far. And a 1:39.252 from Josiah Natsky. He's only 1.2 seconds down the road from Rhodes. This is going to get good as those two start to bolt away. Benno there in third place. He's trying desperately to hang on to that fight at the front. And Jack Trelaw will be right there handing to the pace as well. We've got action in behind as Prita Boone's under a bit of pressure from Joshua Jack on the LMC Escavana, and Seth Thompson after an off-track excursions trying to fight desperately to get back into that top 5. But how good's that, Neil? We've got it all happening here in MX1.
And we certainly got it happening here in the box at the moment with the mighty Mitch Rees still floating a little bit after his record time at Boxing Day at Wanganui. But hey, Mitchell, coming back to Awakaponga, what does this mean for Mitch Rees?
Oh, it's a busy time of year, that's for sure. No, it's good to be here. Good to be nice to be riding, but focus on the road racing at the moment.
Yeah, great to see. Hey, Davey Todd's got on board with that bike. He said he didn't quite know what to expect. In fact, he actually said, I think, and I could feel it, he felt nervous this morning. We knew so much expectation of him, but I hope we don't have any expectation. We just want him to have fun. We want him to have that ultimate Kiwi adventure. We want him to come back to New Zealand for more road racing, motocross and supermoto.
Yeah, for sure. I know he's already keen. Like he's loved being around and hanging out with all us Kiwis. So it'd be good to get him back again next year or in the future. And yeah, hey, just today, like I just invited him and I was like, why don't you come and do Summercross, come have a bit of fun. Like I know he's a decent dirt bike rider, so I think he just went down before, so he's dropped a few positions, but hey, looks like he's having a bunch of fun out there.
I'll tell you what, he'd be so used to hardpack racing to actually be out in something like this. I don't think he would have ever struck soil like Awakaponga before.
Nah, for sure, and even said that, like, he's not used to even, like, sometimes he'll go to, like, a real loamy sand track or a real hard pack. There's, like, no kind of loamy in between sort of what they get in the UK. So, no, he's, yeah, blown away, loves it.
Hey, what about the feedback? Your winning bike down there from Boxing Day, the number 92 in that Minch Racing colours as a memorial to Damon. Been a nice bit of feedback about it?
Yeah, for sure. People love the red, I will say that. But it is cool, and it's cool to pay homage to Damo like that, and just fantastic that we have the ability, we can do that.
Can do it indeed. Thank you, Mitchell. Brad's been watching the race. Let's go racing again, Brad. MX1.
Absolutely scintillating pace at the front. Brody Connolly on the 88 still in charge of this one here. Josiah Natsky as they enter the stadium section, and we've still got 7.5 minutes to go, so we're only halfway through. Plenty of time and no mistakes allowed here at the front. Ben Townley still there, third place, doing a wonderful job on that Blue Crew Method Moto Yamaha. We go back to Jack Trelaw, who's doing some really good lap times at the moment, so he's quick as, and he's got a comfortable ride in fourth place. Go back to Prita Boone, Josh Jack and Seth Thompson. That is a great little battle going on, and that is for 5th, 6th and 7th place. We're then looking at Tyler Snyder on the bright for Suzuki, and he'll be rounding out our top 8 with Luke Vanderlei and Cam Negus, the legend, inside of the top 10 in MX1 racing. That is absolutely brilliant. He's had a win in the MX Veterans class today. So just some of the many fabulous stories here in our really good earth moving MX1. We're halfway through race number 1, feature-length motos. We've got world-class talent on display. Brody Connolly, Josiah Natsky going at it still.
I tell you what, it's in Prita Boone. Prita Boone is the next one to pick up on that one, Brad. So that is amazing because Prita Boone entered into MX3s. No way he's an MX3 rider anymore. And look out for him on that Mach 1 Yamaha YZF 450 today. So Prita Boone, the best of the rest. We've been talking about that impressive top 4. Brody, Josiah, Ben and Jack. But then go to Prita Boone, Josh Jack, Seth Thompson, Tyler Steiner, Luke Vanderlei in there. From Cam Negus, who we've been talking about, the 45-year plus veteran. What about James Roundtree? Having a ride out there at the moment on the Moto Track and Trail supported bike. Shout out to Ant Roundtree and the work he's doing, Moto Track and Trail. More details at Moto Track and Trail about the adventure riding and the off-road training and coaching that you can get in. So if you've got friends coming from overseas, want to show them what it's like in New Zealand, Moto Track and Trail can do it for you with Liam Hutton, Josh DeRuse as well. Shout out to Liam all the way from Nelson on that Grundfos Pumps and Filters supported Team Marathon Motorcycles YZF 450. So good to see Liam, another mainlander, coming to get a taste of the North Island and our big time summer event called none other than Summercross.
Oh, here we go, heating up at the front. Brody Connolly, Josiah Natsky. There is absolutely nothing in it. These guys have been going at it for about 9.5 minutes. There's 5.5 remaining as we see this unbelievable world-class talent delighting us here. Ben Townley all you can do is sit back and watch the show. He's got the best seat in the house to watch this unfold. Good showing in third place from Benno on that Alpine window system, JCR Yamaha. Then here he is, the modal best built Honda pilot. Certainly an exciting rookie campaign at MX1 Racing for this young man here. Jack Trelaw, absolutely brilliant. Then Peter Boone's broken the challenge of the rest of the top 5. He's in 5th place on his own with Seth Thompson now ahead of Joshua Jack. So some high quality flyers here rounding out our top 7 as they start their new lap. Tyler Steiner still there. Lonely old ride for Tyler in 8th place as things are getting exciting, Neil. MX1 Racing, and how about this? Brodie Connolly and Josiah Natsky. What a treat we've got on the cards here.
Well, they are now 2 world-class riders. We know that by now. But look at that man, 2004 world champion, folks. 19 years ago. How good for that? And Ben Townley can still do it. He's actually playing a role there for the Altherm JCR race team until Jed Beaton comes over in time for Woodville in 4 weeks' time. So they always need an MX1 rider out there as well. So well done to BT. And he's still literally only 20, 30, maybe 50 metres max behind those other boys. He is still an awesome champion. Man, what he did on that 125 and the MX Fest at Labour Weekend at Taupo was above and beyond reckoning of how you ride a 125. And here he is still on a 450. He's a father, he's a coach, he's a businessman, he's a president of a club, he's a leader of a pack. He's working so much, and there he is going for it at the moment. So absolutely exceptional. I'm going to do a special sound out for his mum and dad, Vicky and Grant as well. Caught up with them late here yesterday, hadn't seen them for quite a time. A special family that's had a whole lot of passion for motocross, and special welcome to Grant and Vicky. Nice to see Townley's builders building their last house in Taupo. I want to go to the party, but they won't invite me.
All right, here it is, another lap in the books, and 3.5 minutes. So 3.5 minutes, that's all that's left on the clock. We saw Josiah Natsky right on the back wheel half a lap ago. Made a little slight mistake coming out of one of the left-hand hairpins, so he's lost a little bit of time. And maybe that's all Brodie Connolly needs just to manage this race, but this is going to be one hell of a showdown. Those top 2, absolutely breathtaking pace in the front. Benno's still there. 3rd place, we've still got Jack. He is a further 17 seconds back in 3rd place. We then go Peter Boone, Seth Thompson, Josh Jack. Well, that's started to heat up a little bit more as well. There's only 1.7 seconds separating those 3 on the racetrack. So, oh man, top 5's alive here. We've still got Tyler Steiner there, Luke Vanderlee. Great debut MX1 ride for Luke. He's inside the top 10 in 9th place with Cam Negus, James Roundtree. Josh Drew there up into 12th place. He's got some good pace going at the moment. Joel Johnson ahead of Liam Hunt. On the pumps and filters, Murray Thorne Yamaha. We've also got the likes of Jaden McAloon ahead of Davey Todd and Ethan Waters, the second of the Murray Thorne Yamahas out there in this one here. So 17 entries in remaining in our fabulous Brennigan Earth Moving MX1 feature class on the program. And looking at that lap time from Josiah Natsky, still a 1:39.252. So still not quicker than Maddock Dixon. Maddock Dixon in the lead at the moment as far as our fabulous Damon Rees Memorial Trophy is concerned. So look out for a lot of excitement coming in here. 2 minutes remaining on the clock. It's starting to heat up again. Josiah's reeled it back in, so we've got a bit of a cliffhanger on our cards here. Still no sign of the white flag. One of these 2 will be looking for it. The other one will not be wanting it. So we've got another lap in the cards here. And 1:46 on the clock. So potentially another lap still remaining after this. As those 2 superstars start us again. There is Benno, 3rd place, so he ticks off yet another lap. Here is Jack Trelaw, modal best built Honda pilot. He'll be absolutely elated with this top 4 and running with those world-class riders at the front. And then this is the one we've been looking for. Peter Boone, Josh Jack, Seth Thompson. Man, we are on with this one here. That is the top 5, 6 and 7th place riders. Absolutely unbelievable as we look out for the battle for ultimate glory here. Rhodes still ahead of Josiah, but coming down to the crunch here, not much time left, Neil.
Just having to come in with an announcement. Delton Manson, could you take your transponder, exchange it to please at the club rooms, Delton Manson, please take your transponder and change it at the club rooms. Thank you, Delton. Any questions? Contact the club rooms. Thank you, Delton Manson. Cheers, back to you, Brad.
Oh, this is going to be pretty exciting. Are we going to have time expire? Are we going to sneak another lap in? It's going to be really touch and go. There's only 30 seconds left on the clock. Our race leaders back into the stadium section. Brodie Connolly got the whole shot. He hasn't had it easy, but he has managed this race to perfection here at the moment. So the 88 leads the 23. Absolutely breathtaking scenes in New Zealand senior motocross. As then we go to Ben Townley still in third place. So let's get a look. Are we going to see that white flag? Here comes Rhodes coming in their final left-hander. We are going to see a white flag. It's 1 lap to go as the clock expires. Brodie Connolly starting the final lap. He seems to have just broken the challenge of Josiah Nansky. Josiah settling into a bit of a groove. He knows he doesn't quite have enough in the tank to challenge Rhodes on this one around. We've got 2 more big feature motors after this one. So we start the final lap with Brodie Connolly in charge. Josiah Nansky is still there in second place. Ben Townley, great third place for Benno. Jack Shaw still there on the Model Best Built Honda, so unchanged top 4 here at the moment. And then moving on, Frida Moon still there ahead of Josh Jack and Seth Thompson, so no change to our top 7 over the last handful of laps. And we're on the final lap here.
Opportunity to take it up as we look out. 88.23, how immaculate they look with the 101 of BT, 93 of that young Jack with 55. Frida Boone up there alongside the 57 to make it true and through as well for Josh Jack, Seth Thompson, Luke Vandley, Tyler Steiner, Cam Negus wrapping our top 10 with James Roundtree stepping up big time to go to MX1. 11th place on debut for James Roundtree in big time Summercross. That is fantastic for the Moto Track and Trail man. So go for it, James. Good bit of riding out there. But I tell you what, here ready to pick it up. Brad, are we going for it? Are we going for it? You take us all the way.
Race leaders into the stadium, so we're getting excited about this one here. Starting to really get exciting. Josiah Nansky around the outside, Brodie on the inside. Are we going to see a bit of excitement here as we thought it was done for? We thought Josiah had conceded this time a lap ago, but he's right there now. Rhodes is going to have to work hard here as he's got a couple of corners to go. Over Max's tyres he goes. Brodie Connolly's delighted us here. What a race. Josiah Nansky's going to try a different line. It's not going to be enough. Brodie Connolly's going to hang on and win race 1 of MX1. Josiah Nansky, absolutely brilliant. And he chased all day long, and have a look at that fastest lap. Still the 1:39.2, so no improvement on Matic Dixon's time. Matic still your favourite for that coveted Damon Rees Memorial Trophy. So another exciting tale to be told as we see the 101 Benno coming through. That'll be a great top 3. Well done, Ben Townley. Loving that there, and Jack Shaw coming around in the top 4 there. Absolutely spectacular. Brendan Earth moving, bringing us MX1, and thank you to John Cynthia and the team. Not only are they sponsors, life members of the Bay of Plenty Motorcycle Club, and the amount of man hours that John and the team have done out here would just be unable to count it. It's been that good. So thank you to John and the team. And our MX1, how good was that, Neil? Absolutely delightful.
Oh, what a first round, what a first round. What? Is this the greatest recovery? Is this a rabbit out of the hat, folks? This is huge. You know, here at 7 o'clock this morning, this place was looking like a bomb site. That's the only way to describe it. An absolute mess from close on 30 hours of rain. It had been absolutely pelted and buried. The track was rough and rutted from the junior day that we got in yesterday. But that rain overnight really did almost drove a nail in the coffin. Never say never. A group of guys out there with their machines played in the mud, pushed the worst of it to the side, dragged the dry base out and mixed it up, and then rototilled it and go